Good evening, teacher. Red faces at Christmas. Mr. and Mrs. McDonald lived in a small town in Scotland with their three sons. One morning in November, they got a letter from Mrs. McDonald's brother, Tom King, and his wife, Susan, in London. Mrs. McDonald read it to her husband. Please, come and have Christmas with us in our new house. It's very big, so you can all stay here. Come on December the 24th. We're going out that evening and will be home late, after midnight. But you'll find the key for the front door in a small box behind the tree on the right of the garage door. We'll see you then. That's nice, Mr. McDonald said. It'd be interesting to see their new house. The three boys were excited because they liked London. On December the 24th, the McDonald family drove down to London. They arrived there late that evening and found the right street and the new house. There were no lights in the street, so it was very dark. Mr. McDonald parked the car in front of number 22 and they all got out. Right, he said. First, let's find the key. Mrs. McDonald said to the boys, Go and look for the key in the box behind the tree. It's on the right of the garage door. The boys came back after 2 or 3 minutes. We can't find the key. We look careful, but it isn't there, the oldest boy said. What do we do now? Mrs. McDonald asked. There are no lights in the house. Remember Tom's letter. They'll be home very late this evening, after midnight, Mr. McDonald said. Perhaps the front door is open. Let's see. They were lucky. The front door was open. They went in and turned on the lights. They went through to the kitchen. Everything was new. Mrs. McDonald made some tea and they sat in the front room and drank it. Mr. McDonald looked at some photographs on the desk. He turned to his wife and said, I don't know any of the people in these photos. Do you? Mrs. McDonald looked at them and asked her. No, it's not my brother and his family. Perhaps their photos or their friends. They finished their tea and went out the bedrooms. They were tired after the long drive from Scotland, so they all slept well. Mr. McDonald, his wife, and 3 children were living in Scotland. One day, his wife's brother, Tom King, sent them a letter inviting them to spend Christmas at their new home in London. They enthusiastically agreed to go, so they left in their car, and when they arrived at the house, they were surprised not to find the key in the box behind the tree next to the garage door, as Tom had mentioned. They also discovered that the front door was open and entered that they saw a picture of unknown people. However, they went to sleep because they were too tired from that trip. Thank you.